Okay. Hi guys, and welcome back to our channel.
Can we do it again? Okay.
Hiya. Oh my god. Okay.
No. I can't smile.
Actually, you do it this time because I'm
Okay.
always the one.
Yeah. So, hi guys.
Hiya.
So, why is that fake like that?
No.
No, you don't need to. You don't need to repeat
I'm
me.
not.
You don't need
I
to
don't
repeat.
know because I didn't know what you were gonna say. Okay, sorry.
No, it's fine.
Done. For the sake of love.
Hi guys, and welcome back to our channel.
Thank you for those of you that watched the last video. We hope that you were inspired and you were blessed. And we hope that this next topic that we'll be discussing, it will touch some lives, and hopefully you will learn from our own sort of personal perspective, which is TNI perspective. So we're going to be discussing.
Well, we wanted to talk about marital pressure. So the kind of pressures you go through when you're single, you're at that marital age, and you just turn around and everybody's like asking you, oh, when are you going to get married? Oh, when is it coming? Oh, I want to come and eat rice or whatever.
Especially from the African settings that we come from.
Exactly.
Anyways,
really focusing on that African
mindset, like
oh,
as soon as you finish uni, or let's say for example, a typical example, when you finish uni, you know, you've done your masters as well, and then you got a good job, and you know, you'll be working for probably, let's say, a few years, and you know, you're living well, and you're doing well for yourself. There'll be sort of questions from like family members or probably friends, like
people, church members, not just family or everybody.
True.
It's like that season where everybody's like, you. Hey.
So when are we coming to your, you know, where's or they say, who is the uncle, or who is the auntie, the sister?
I want to come and eat plantain or
eat rice.
Oh yeah, I want to eat rice. So do quick, hurry up.
You know, so you know, it's just so precious that, you know, we will just discuss now, like, that we have probably experienced and also seen as well. I think the first thing that we want to discuss about. So,
you know, imagine you're like in your mid-20s, going to late 30s, you've got your job, you finished your university courses, where it is BScs, masters, whatever. You've got your car, maybe you've got your apartment, whatever.
Or you've got your own even house.
Yeah,
and then
it's like,
hey,
so you have car, you have house.
What are you waiting for?
Where's your husband? I mean, where's your wife? You need a wife. And then you sort of think, okay, I just want to get to that stage where I'm ready and I've gotten all these things, but it's not allowing people to pressure you go to that stage too quickly because
if you know probably in yourself you're not ready.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's the most important thing, isn't it? And some of these pressures. Oh, hi.
Our son is coming on video.
Is awake. It's just one of those things where you get a lot of pressures from people and everything, and you know, like I was saying before, where you know that you're not ready. You know yourself, because at the end of the day, it's your life. Some of these pressures could be positive, and some of these pressures could be negative as well. Obviously, you pick up people's like advice and like what we did. But at the end of the day, you pick up the ones that you know that is gonna be relevant to you and have a good effect.
Yeah, I think one thing I wanted to say is that actually I remember just looking back at us initially, that when we were dating and people knew that we were engaged, and it's like, when is your wedding? Or because I think we were like engaged for maybe nearly 2 years or something like that.
No, we probably was it a year and I think it was a year and people were asking questions like, okay,
where's
when
your
is it
wedding
going to happen?
and
Because
stuff?
I don't think we've told anyone, because obviously we were planning, but obviously we're not really telling people that, oh, this is what we're doing. You know, sometimes people don't know what's actually going behind the scene.
And people would come up to you and say, oh, you know, you guys have been together for a long time. What's happening? Are you guys not gonna get married?
That pressure
and it's like
people that are engaged as well, isn't it?
Yeah, that pressure that people inadvertently put on you without, and they think, oh, that they're trying to help you to sort of get to the boost, like push you to the next stage, but actually they do end up saying hurtful things because you think, actually maybe I might be ready, but he's not ready, or it's the other way around.
Or probably they're trying to sort something out before they can get to the next stage.
You know, there are like challenges, maybe like they've been trying to get to that stage, but maybe there's family tension. I think sometimes that can have a positive effect because it can make someone realize, actually, I am getting at that stage. You can make someone realize that actually, we should be going to this stage, but also it can have a negative effect. It can make you feel stressed and make you feel like putting pressure on me to do this, you know, to accomplish this thing, and I may not be ready. I'm scared. There are things that I'm going through personally that I don't feel are allowing me to really make me ready for this, or and also I may look put together, but maybe I'm like maybe debt. You may be trying to accomplish something
before you
privately, before you get to that stage. So it's really about being what's the word? Maybe strong through it, through the comments, through the opinions of people. When when people are trying to put pressure on you in that aspect, and just look inwardly and actually just say to yourself, you know what, I know where I'm going. I know that that's one of my goals, but at the moment, this is what I'm trying to achieve. And just being strong about it, and just, and politely say to that uncle or that auntie, oh, don't worry, it will come. But just don't let those comments
get
really
to you. But
get
it's
to you.
obviously not easy, but
it's not
easy because those things will sort of linger in and then unconsciously would put a bit of pressure to probably wrap things up. Or we would just say to young couples that like us that trying to probably get married and things like that, try as much as possible not to let those pressures get on you. Take the ones that are positive and then work on them, but don't let the negative ones, it's like filtering those, because people talk, man, especially, it does not matter if you're African or whatever, and you can still get families that are a bit unconsciously pressurizing you, like saying, oh, so when is he gonna, they might be sort of doing it in their own loving way,
exactly,
but at the same time you might be feeling the pressure even though they're doing it in their own loving way. So
exactly.
Just try.
Actually, sometimes, because when people come to you and make those comments, don't think about it in a negative way sometimes, because they might look at your relationship, or they may look at you and think, oh wow, you are put together, have you they just want you to think about it. So sometimes it's not that they're doing it to just in a malicious way. It's more of, oh, actually you seem mature enough to get to this stage, so think about it. So that's one of the things that we're thinking about just in relation to that topic. And another thing, just regarding that pressure, that that marital pressure that people put on you, I feel it is when you're ready, you internally, you may get engaged to someone, for instance, and that, oh, actually there are some things that we're trying to put together financially, there are some things that we're trying to do. It's when you're ready. Don't put pressure on yourself, for instance, to go and borrow money, or get yourself in debt because you need to do your wedding next year because everybody's getting married next year, so me too, I must have that Instagram wedding. No, like, take your time to save together so that you save together for your house, save together for your wedding, and obviously hope by God's grace family would also help. But don't put your pressure on yourself to get something done very quickly, because everyone is like, you need to be married, or what's going on, So that's why you need to just be careful, because at the end of the day, when you do get married, people are not going to be paying off your debts or living in that marriage for you. But then having said that, if you are in a relationship for a long time, it's not good to just be just dating, and because I just feel it's important to
balancing it. And
yeah.
I guess that's why I did say some of this pressure can be positive, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because they probably, obviously, with their own experience, probably they've seen some certain things,
yeah,
and then sort of trying to probably guide you through those. So probably for you not to make the same mistakes they made. That could be probably a parent, that could be your friends, that could be people around you that do love you, and then they've noticed some things like probably
maybe they don't want you to get into sin, like have premarital sex,
exactly.
and just because the longer you're in a relationship, I think those things may
because
happen and
at the end
stuff,
of the day,
and
you're not good.
you lose that purity, or I don't know whatever you want to call it. So it's really just being using wisdom basically.
So I guess the whole essence of this video is to encourage anyone that probably might be going through this similar stuff at the moment, just to say, don't just try and filter those sort of, if you're getting pressures in regards to marriage and any things like that, just filter the ones that are positive and then the ones that are negative as well, and obviously follow the positive ones that you feel for yourself, because obviously these are individualized stuff. There's some things that might work for you that might not work for someone else. There's some advice that might be positive that might work for someone else that might not really work for you. So it's about knowing yourself. Between you and your partner, you know what you want to, when you want to get things done and so on. So just
so, and I think another thing I wanted to say was that don't allow people to put pressure on you, so that you're not rushing prematurely into a situation that at the end of the day you might regret. After the wedding day, it's usually you two close doors, the party is over, everybody has gone, it's just you two forever waking up next to each other each day. And that's,
but obviously it's a blessing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, but it's important to just find the right person that God has ordained for you to be married to and to have as that companion. So it's just important, just take your time in making the right, allowing God to make, to
guide
point you and guide you to the right choice for you. Don't let people pressure you. But and another thing is that some people sometimes may not know the silent battles that you go through as well, where you might be actually in a relationship and you may be ready, but he may not be ready for XYZ reasons, and it's like you owe nobody an explanation. I think when it's time for it to happen, it will happen, and you have to constantly say that to yourself as well, that it's gonna happen. At the same time, if you feel like you're in a relationship and it's not really going anywhere, that's when you need to just sort of reevaluate things. But I think one thing I've seen is that many a times maybe the girl is like settled and the guy is like trying to settle himself before he gets to that stage, and I feel sometimes then people look in the relationship inwardly and think, I don't know that I have a job, I'm doing this, but he is not where he wants to be in his career, and we want to just work towards it. So it's about you and your individual sort of your relationship. So what goes on in your relationship, what goes on with you. So don't allow people's comments to put to make you feel stressed and pressure you into a situation that you'll regret at the end of the day.
Right. So I've got a question for probably people who can comment in it, because when you were talking, I sort of realized that is there a limit to, is there a specific sort of, you guys let us know, is there a specific sort of years
a relationship?
Yeah.
When you can ask that question, see, I knew it.
Is there specific sort of years you need to be in a relationship before you can, let's say, let's put it this way, after engagement, is there specific years that you need to be in before you can get into marriage? So you guys let us know, and then probably we can discuss that in next topic.
I don't know.
That's your opinion.
I can tell you what worked for us
No,
You know,
yeah,
but
yeah,
some,
yeah.
you see
Obviously,
some people, they get married within like a year of, like, that's...
and that's why I'm trying to put it all out there so people can actually, contribute. And so
I feel like when you're in a relationship and it's a serious one, there are so many tests that you go through, so many challenges that you go through, and each challenge is like, the first challenge is waiting for you to pass that one to go to the next one, and until you've graduated from each challenge, you can't graduate to getting married. I feel personally, because I feel, just looking back at our relationship, we went through so many things that then prepared us a little bit to a life of being together, married, etc., if that makes sense.
Yeah, I guess we'll just open it up to people. That was a very valid point. I think that's what happened with us.
I don't know if there's no any limits. Let me just say it like that, since you want to. I'm not saying
no limits. Okay, that is because answer.
I'm not saying be with someone for 20 years and just be like.
But obviously,
that's not what I'm saying.
Like for our thing, it was 2 years after our, and I think being engaged, and I think it was because of several factors as well that we felt okay, it was the right time. So that's why I asked the question: is it wrong to wait for, let's say, 5 years after your engagement, or 3 years, 4 years, or 2 years, or even 1 year, or even or probably few months after your engagement?
I think typically in our culture, they would prefer it if it was like a shorter time. Like if you could manage to be engaged for only a year and get married, that would be good. Yeah, I feel it's a cultural thing that. So
cultures too can bring an influence, but I guess you guys could just comment, let us know, and then we'll try as much as possible to like respond to those comments. Yeah. And thank you for
watching
our channel.
Strange video.
Today was a strange one.
We're trying to have a serious conversation.
Yeah, and then we have a son.
Mr. is here. Anyways, it's fine.
But yeah, it's fine.
But yeah,
his drink.
Please, if you
comment, subscribe.
Like the video,
Please comment, subscribe, and then like our video and share it as well. If you like it. Thank you, guys. Yeah. God bless.
Thank you. Take care. Bye.
Have a good day, week. Okay. Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Say bye. Say bye.